There we go. Always, always forgot this. All right. What do we have here? I believe everybody can hear me pretty well. There we go. Just in case we have some call. Shalom. Can everybody hear me well? much love, family, much love. All right. Thank you for clarifying that. Yes, brothers and sisters. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being here with us. I just received an email right there. Uh, all right. I want to tell the brother. Oh, all right. I received the computer, bro. All right, brother Robert. Thank you, brother Robert. I received the computer. I had to went to hell to get this thing, man. Yo, it's just some people, man. They mail it to the office. It was supposed to be in my office, and then the you got to be kidding me. They were trying to fit it inside of the mailbox. You got to be kidding me. So they find out like, oh, there is no way we can fit this in the mailbox. So they leave it with the front desk. And the front desk never told me anything. I'm looking for this thing for like crazy. And this thing been delivered like 3 days ago. And I almost went to FedEx and then go over there and create a scene. And then when the lady said like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, something just came in. Like, oh man, come on, man, you gotta be kidding me, man. Yeah, man, it's just it which showed you that the devil they don't want you to get certain information. They don't want you to get it. Yeah, man, it's just like there's some of you people, man. Okay, yeah, this thing came in. You guys could have let me a note in the door saying like, "Oh yes, sir, something came in for you. We were trying to fit it in that mailbox, but we couldn't. It's in the office in the front desk. Please come get it." Yeah, it's just when I was passing by the front desk and she was like, "Oh, you Mister This, Mister That." I'm like, "Yeah, I am." So, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and stuff like that. I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, I understand this because my office I used to run a business with my best friend over there, and we used to make good cash until the Mosai. I was getting too proud, because like I told you, every time the Mosai called me, it said, "Do my job, do my work," and I'm like, "Well, I got this business. I'm doing pretty well. I mean, you gave it to me until it took it away from me." So, and then he left it. It was two of us that started. I was the principal, CEO, chairman, executive officer, and then the Mossad he just tried to jack me, took it from me, and then he gave it to my best friend. He actually what is what is it, sweetie? Yes. What's going on? Ew. All right, sweetie. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'm gonna get you later. You'll see. I'm gonna get you. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, that kid really don't want to leave me alone, man. It's very hard for me to study here. I can't go to the office. It's everywhere. I simply can't get away, man. If it's not her, it's her cats. If it's not her cats, it's my son. If it's not my son, it's her friend. If it's not one of them, it's my other wife. If it's not the wife, it's my mother. If it's not my mother, some random women calling me and asking me for stuff. I don't know. All my cousins, so it's always a lot. Now she's gonna come back here again. It's not like they don't know. I told them like every seven, daddy have something to do. Don't disturb daddy. Okay, no problem. And she just bust in there when I headbutt me all the time. So yeah. Now because of what happened, I was getting too proud, I didn't want to thank you, thank you. Yeah, they are beautiful kids, man. You cannot ask for less or for more. That's what it is, man. You have them, you know. So with what happened is I was getting way too proud, and then the most he took my stuff away. He took the business away, making 10 G's a month and or more. Beautiful money, man. And I was getting way over my head, and I was getting way over my head. So, and then the Mosai sent something like I couldn't fight. He said something that there's no way. It said some invisible. It said something like the plague, like something like the COVID-19, something you cannot fight. And I'm like, okay, whatever, man. So I left that and I downgraded. I become a garbage truck driver. I did love driving around and hauling garbage because I didn't I didn't have nobody, I didn't have nobody with me complaining and or somebody with me. I was alone. I was making a lot of videos. I actually have a YouTube channel. I made like a bunch of videos, and then and I was finding that as an excuse again not to do his work. So he took that job away, and there I am. Yeah, man. So, yeah, so it's crazy. It's crazy. That invisible enemy. The most I will do something to you, like there's no way. He know I'm a fighter. He know you like to fight. He will send you something that you get. You're gonna get your just like King. You're gonna get your ass whooped. You won't be able to see the enemy, just like King Abimelech. The most I sent King Abimelech some plays. King Abimelech was trying to consume the marriage with Sarah, Abraham's wife. King Abimelech was getting his ass kicked left and right. King Abimelech was getting like whipping his back, sword slicing his face. He couldn't see the enemy. And King Abimelech, his name means a great king. So the king was trying to fight, but he could not see the enemy. And people are coming to say, King, your people are dying out there. Their head are being cut off. Things are being, the people are getting plagued on. They cannot see the enemy. Until the king of Iran was like, what the hell is going on, man? I haven't done anything wrong. What is it? What is it? And then the Mosai appeals to him in a gangster and the move like in a dream as like a gangster. The Mosai said, get your filthy freaking arm my hands off my women. I'm going to cut off your junk. You got that? And then I'll be my leg drunk, like, okay, all right, take your woman. And then here's like 95% of my kingdom. Look, take all the good, take all the gold and everything. You see there's land over there? Look at that land. Look at that land. I want you, Abraham, look at this land. Look at this land. It's all yours, all right? Just leave me alone. Take your women. Give me life, man. That's what the Mosai did, man. Yeah. That's what the Mosai don't play, man. That guy, he really doesn't play. So he could have killed you just like that. He just want to, we are stiff-necked people. We really don't want to do anything. And it's just like, that's what, the Mosai, he turn your neck until it snap it, until it injure your neck. Yeah. Yeah, man. The angel said, hey, man, this is a holy, Abimelech could not get close to Sarai, like it's not 6 feet. Every time Abimelech tried to get to Sarai to give her a hug or try to kiss her, something tackled him. Like you watch football, man. It's like Abimelech being tackled as a football, and Abimelech, something hit him like a train, and then he hit the wall, he fell, and then Abimelech sit down. He was looking like, what the hell happened? Like what? This must be the wine. He get up again, try to get his junk and all, but beloved mother, oh man, the angel kick his ass, man. Angel kick, and he realized that when he was getting his ass kicked, he almost died. So he crawled up out of the chamber room, and then he got outside, and then the beating stopped. And then when the beating stopped, it's like something has to do with this woman. Who the hell is kicking my ass like this? I'm a great king, a great fighter. He tried to get in there, and then the angel kicked his ass, and then he got out. All that time, Sarai was like drinking wine, eating, and then laughing at him because Sarai knew what was going on because she was the one who called up the angels. Okay? Yeah, man. This story is crazy. All right, brothers and sisters. I believe we have a fair amount of brothers and sisters with us. But before we begin, before we move in, our praises. I will say all praises to the Most High Yahawah, the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Holy Spirit, the earthly Mother, sanctifying Yahweh Shai, the Holy Son. All right, brothers and sisters, we are going to begin the podcast, and we will ask if is there's any one of you, is this your first time being here? Let us know. So we always want to know if we're on the one our call here. Okay. All right. I believe everybody's been here before everybody's house. All right. Good, good. Okay. Now, because well, you may have to want to rewatch it again so you can get the full podcast, brother Michael. They always they mess with the notification. You always have to check because they will not. If they keep sending you notification, they are working against their own destruction. All right, brothers and sisters. Before we begin, I want to make sure everybody in the same spot and the same page. Did you see the video, the both videos from Brother Big Judah and I, the Don Don Charles? Did you see that video before we move in? Okay. All right. Good. All right. And I didn't take any water. I'm very thirsty. All right. These kids anyway, they don't bring me any water. All right, now since everybody's on one hour call, everybody saw the video. Okay, we can move in and talk about what happened, and we're going to talk about what just happened. Now, again, before that, before we said what happened, brothers and sisters, yes, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. Then again, brothers and sisters, I had no idea how I knew this. I have no idea what happened. Like I told you, I'm possibly the dumbest mofo you can possibly seen or imagine. I don't know what I'm doing. I truly don't know. It's just like certain things that the most I downloaded in my mind, sent the Holy Spirit, like when I was a kid, and things that when I grew up, things. It's just like I said, the most I has been preparing you ever since you were in your mother's womb. Ever since he first got you in your mother's womb and he formed you in there, and that holy water can baptize you there and then give you that Holy Ghost, you fill with it. Some of us are like that, just like John. Some of us got these skills. The Most High preparing you even before you even know what you are doing. That's why as a kid, we will always feel like we were different when the other kids. Okay, I was that guy that always trying to force my way into something, but I could never fit. It's like every time I'm trying to do something, somebody always walk up and say, "What are you trying to do here, man? You are like you somehow you are very somewhat smarter than those guys. Why are you hanging out with them?" Nah, I'm not smarter than them. I'm just like I'm just hanging out. I could never fit. And then now I realized that that wasn't what the Messiah had prepared for me. That wasn't the blessing. That wasn't my blessing. That wasn't my duty. That wasn't my profession. Tell you the truth, I pretty much can do anything out there, any type of job, any whether it's a low and high job. Give me the instrument, I'll be a doctor. Give me a doctor instrument, I'll be a doctor. Give me a dentist instrument, I'll be a dentist. Give me a pilot, give me an airplane, give me a pilot license, I'll be a pilot. But I try to do things, yes, yes, yeah, to prove our salvation. Thank you, Sister Rebecca. I was always trying to prove something. Then I realized like every place that I went to work is just that's why I did every place that I tried to work. And somebody always there honing on my act, somebody always there lie on me, doing something. I never understood that. I never understood why I was losing my job all the time like this. Okay, so and then somebody always there, so either they are snitching or lying. And I understand that that wasn't the blessing, that wasn't my blessing, that wasn't my calling. The most I say, I got something better for you. I'm like, come on, man, I can do it better than those people over there. So I know, it's just I don't want you to do this. I got something better for you. And then when he gave me this job ages ago, the most I give me that job in 2000, boy, he gave me that job in 2008. He gave me the knowledge ever since I was like a little kid. I was well aware of a bunch of things that like other kids weren't aware of, but I did not. It's just like you really can't talk to anybody about it. You just keep it to yourself. So and then now, you know, um, the most I bring me here, I never fit to anything. I try really hard. And every time I open my mouth and everybody look at me and say, yo, you talk, not only you talk different, you got a weird accent. How did you know those stuff? This is interesting. Tell me more. What is it? Why are you, this is very deep. And I'm like, damn it, they got me. I want to sound as dumb as they are so they would accept me. But somehow my mind, my head, the spirit just, yeah, sent me like this. And, and then one thing is, then again, when you are like this and you working in any place, if that person that is above you, your manager, your supervisor, find out you are somewhat a little less dumb than they are, they're gonna be on you for like day one. They so insecure, they don't want to lose their job to you because you're not as dumb as they are. Hey, look at this guy a little bit. He's not smart, but I'm dumber than him, so I'm on top of him. I gotta keep him down. Okay, so I face that, and I pray the Most High. I tell him to forgive those people because I understand why I was always a threat somewhere. So things like that. Yeah, family members and so-called friends and stuff like that. They weren't a threat to me. I was the threat to them. But like I told you, there are certain things that a bunch of things that I can do. I was that guy you really didn't want to mess with. Okay, you know um you know I could take you down and things like that. And those people, they are the one that always calling you dumb, calling you stupid and stuff like that, trying to make you feel that you are as dumb as stupid as they are. But no, it's not this. It's just you got something in you when they look at you. And thank you of what Patriot La 48 laws of power, law number one. Don't don't look, those people, that's all they live. This society just live by all that 48 laws. They use this law, they use every single look. This is probably the worst book you could ever apply in your life, and the best book you could probably read. It shows you all those people work. The people are cutthroat, man. Cutthroat. This guy will laugh in your face and talk to you. He's a freaking spy. He'll do everything with you. You do everything with him around the place, and then he went and reported you. And then they act like, oh my God, we got reported, but somehow you got fired. Yeah, I'm as dumb as you are. So it's crazy. So I understand now that wasn't my calling. There are certain things I told you about that, backgraded failure rap career that I had was doing pretty good, but the most I shoot me down, everything come crashing. Now, brothers and sisters, the reason why I bought all those things, so the people will understand and know for a fact we are in a healing process. Okay, we have been injured, a very, very bad wound. We are now in a healing process. Okay, it's a process. The Most High can heal us instantly, but it's a process. He sent you Raphael, the angel of healing, the healer, the doctor, to heal you. Okay. So again, like I said, I have no idea how I find this out. He just beaming information into my head. He told me to buy whoever I believe one person sent me an email, say, man, check this book, buy this book. So I start buying Book of Angels. So all those books that we have, brothers and sisters, it's not random. It's not something we buy to show the nation. Oh, I'm buying books too. I'm studying too. No, everything is being beaming in your mind right here. You know everything. It's right here. The Most High just sending stuff to you. I bet so whoever it is, my apology. I didn't. There are so many emails. Sorry about that. I believe it was a sister who sent me uh oh boy, the sister sent me an email. Thank you so much. Uh yeah, thank you. Yes, you have to invoke the angels. Just anytime. That's why you have to read the angels. They're working for you. Those angels over there, they're looking for job, and then you guys are not working. Look, it's a pleasure for them when you call them, you give them a job because they are here at your service. Okay, people are telling you that this is witchcraft. If you want something, go to Pastor Peter. Go talk to him alone in that room, and then he will give you, whatever you want, but you got to give something first. It doesn't work like that. The angels, you have to call them, you have to invoke them. That's why when we are praying, we invoke Michael, all the angels, all of them. We take all of them. Okay, all right. So and you take them. We don't worship them. I know people were trying to say, "Oh, you guys are worshiping the angel." No, we don't, man. We just take them. We talked about this before. So like when you go to a restaurant, you order some food, the boss boy or the waitress did a good job. Okay, the food is well cooked, it's good, everything was perfect. You leave a tip, you thank him, you go to the manager, say this guy, he did a good job. That's all it is. That's all. You didn't worship that waitress and stuff like that and things like that. So that's what it is. Now, because of that, brothers and sisters, it is good. The Most High said this. He said this in the beginning. In all my videos, I told you the Most High told us the covenant has been restored. Your punishment is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee into captivity. The cup of dregs had been taken from you. Be at peace. There will be no Jacob's trouble. And I can tell you, this is the biggest thing right now that hold the whole community apart. It's Jacob's trouble. That's the only thing. All those camp, which like brothers and sisters, the camp weren't like that. The camp got swagger jack. The camp got strike. The camps, all of them, they got swagger jack. They weren't like that. They were all. If you're watching the old videos, those guys were all about Esau's trouble. The late 90s, early 90s, 80s, early 90s, 80s, and 70s, 60s. They were all about Esau's trouble. But somewhere around 2000, I believe, right after in 2001, when the World Trade Center happened, and then the government come up with something, and then they swagger jacked them. Okay, they got some dudes, I believe, they infiltrate them by guys that they train in prison and special training. Okay, they bought them the chip. Oh, you're gonna get some chip. The Antichrist. Till now, we're still waiting on Antichrist. For those of you that are spiritual, this Antichrist was here. That guy been here. They worship that guy because he's always talking about peace, peace. Make sure you bring that wallet with you. Peace, peace. Don't forget that purse. Peace, peace. Coming in. I will accept everyone. I'm all about peace. Accept me and you'll go to heaven. Although me, myself, I'm already in hell, but somehow I'm going to bring you to heaven. That's what it was. So we know that. And their thing are backward. You haven't seen any Antichrist or Antichrist yet. You haven't seen the Coast Guard. What is it again? The National Guard? Not even the National Guard. FEMA. First of all, you need to get the UN here. The UN have to go inside of your house and start dragging people out of the house. Okay, but the UN is not. Okay, now you need the FEMA. If FEMA got too much on his plate. So, okay, well, you're going to have to get the National Guard. We'll see. Is that what you guys want to do? They want to force prophecy. It's all the priesthood of Mahan. It's all the priesthood of Mahan. They are the one that trying to. They are doing this so people can have a little faith. So the Christian were like, "Oh, you see, we're about to get raptured. You guys were supposed to be raptured somewhere around in 2000. I would say 1999 and 2000. Yet you didn't get raptured. Y2K came in. You didn't get raptured. After 2001 came in. God damn it, you didn't get raptured. The war in Iraq and Afghanistan, you're still here. COVID-19 and all those protests, you are lacking. You ain't gonna go nowhere. You ain't gonna go nowhere. LY Black, the shot, the shot, they are monitoring it. And if you say, you see, they are, they are, they are, they are monitoring the shot. If you say anything like pedophile or Hish people, they will monitor it and they'll say, oh, people and stuff like that. Yeah, those people are desperate. You know why, brothers? Now we understand why the priesthood of Mahan is so desperate. Remember about the stunt that they pulled over there and a few months ago in Washington D.C. That scumbag. What is his name again? Franklin Graham. You see, they went in Washington D.C. because there's a lot of ley line there, a lot of powerful ley line. They got that giant obelisk, which is an antenna. Okay, so that's why they got all those people over there trying to pray. But I don't think they got one of us there. None of us didn't go there. I don't believe any 157 of our people there went there and prayed for them. None of us go. That's why it didn't work. All of those people that went over there was just garbage, like rejects the Mosai doesn't want. All of them were garbage. Mosai doesn't want them. They went in there and then tried to do their little magic stuff. He didn't work because they have ley line there. They were trying to send the energy to the demons. It's not. That's why those guys have to keep the churches open no matter what. They have to keep them open because they have to send the demons have to suck up the energy from the steeple, the church steeple, So now this thing is not working anymore. Okay, they can't, And then they pull another. They like they want our people in. Then they pull another stunt. They brought another black archbishop or some type of first black archbishop, some type of first black pope. I don't care what that dude title was. Oh, hey, we got a black thing here. How about you guys, man? Come in the church, But don't forget that purse, come in the church. That's what they were doing. It didn't work. It is very important, brothers and sisters, for them to do this because if they don't do that, their demon's going to run out of energy and somehow they're going to get bind somewhere. Okay? Yeah. So they can't. So, and, we went through a very traumatic experience. That's why the Most High sent us Raphael, the healer. So we are being slowly but surely being healed. Okay. And I think I understand now. Not only that, we are being healed, the other nation are being ravaged. They're just keeping a good face out there. Barely. Those people barely holding on. Yesterday, I believe this morning, Trump just came in and said, I guess it won't go away. It's ravaging. Now his ass is out like, oh yeah, it's really bad now. Whoever that next guy, you're gonna have to deal with that hitch that I've made. I don't care who's gonna come next, but yeah, you got a lot to clean up, man. This bathroom is upside down, and it's not going to work, brothers and sisters. I believe somewhere around like November 3rd, couple of 3 weeks ago, they were recording 1 million cases a day. You can't stop this, man. And those people are still partying. They are still getting together. They are still like acting like there's nothing going on. I don't see any weather. Everything is so. You know what? We'll call it 2020 instead of calling it Esau's trouble. That's why I want my people, when you see somebody say, "Oh no, 2020 can get any worse," say, "No, this is not 2020. This is Esau's trouble, and it's gonna get a hell of a lot more worse." You got 999 years to go. This ain't no joke, man. And your trouble is gonna be 10 times worse than Jacob's trouble. The Most High sent us Raphael the healer and told us, "Hey, we've been redeemed. He took us out of out of Jacob's trouble. That was a confirmation that we're out of this thing. Now this is yours." Yeah, it's like in the days of Noah. Oh yes. Black Friday is like, when is Black Friday? I believe it's this Friday coming up, or the next, or something like that. Oh yes, you know. Sister Rebecca, can I ask a personal concern? I'm not quite sure. Probably a typo, but you can call, sis. You can call us and then ask. Yeah, you got 999 years to go, man. It's not gonna go well for you at all. This thing doesn't bode well for you at all. Okay. Yeah, don't, anytime somebody come with you, "Oh my God, 2020 can get no worse." Oh no, you got 999 years of 2020 to go. You won't see 2021 in 900 years, 999 years. You think 2020 is done? Oh hell no, not by a long shot, man. Not by a long shot. Give me a touch. Oh. Probably have somebody texting me. Nope. Yeah, don't let those people telling you, "Oh my God, 2020 is like, could it get any worse? Oh, 2020, I won't be surprised if I see some dragon." No, wait until you see the Leviathan. Think the Most High is playing with your butt? Yeah. Yeah, it's all over, brothers and sisters. You know, I speak a couple other languages. When I'm watching all those other nations, when I'm reading the comments, I'm translating them. They are definitely afraid. And it's very different. And the other nation, they don't say anything about 2020, man. The other nation keeps saying well, they say Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is coming. We are in trouble. He told them, it's like, quick, go get into the church, go baptize or whatever, and then so you can be saved. Get the pastor all your money so you can be saved. Like the Arabs, anything that happened, they say that God is doing this. Yeah. Tell them this is Esau's trouble. This is the Gentile. You got to let them know. Let them know, amen, this is your trouble, dude. And you got 999 years to go. And, hey, good luck with that, man. If you need anything, let me know. All right. Let me know and I'll see what I can do for you. Now, hopefully you end up in my plantation. I will ease your pain. Put you out of your misery, so to speak. Oh, yes. Now, listen. Okay. When it comes to those mega church pastors, those guys are not going to throw in the white towel. Again, they need the people in there. They need the people. They have the ley line. That's why those guys, they always build their stuff on like in very specific spot. And one commenter, and I believe in Big Judah brought something. If you look like the government buildings, you're looking at certain buildings, certain very important building, their museum, okay, their park, they're always in very important ley line. I believe somebody just sent me an email. They find out a giant obelisk like metal thing in the Utah desert. It's like a monolith. They find a monolith in the Utah desert. A metal monolith. It could be like some type of iron. They just find it over there. Those people, they like to do that. Area 51. Oh, they got aliens there. Don't go there, Ark. They got aliens. Alien my ass, man. If there's any alien, we are the alien here. Oh, they went to the moon. They saw aliens. No, they went to the moon. They saw the remnant of Atlantis. And he told you in Atlantis, we had station in the moon. station on Mars, it's written on the wall. That's why we have to go there. Well, when the Most High when the Most High allow us, we're gonna go there in Atlantis, and then we're going to take pictures and bring the picture of the quote unquote the heroine. They call it the goddess Amanuela. It's a 36 feet tall. It's not 10 meters, which is somewhere around 36 feet tall, of a statue made out of gold in the Holy Land. It's still there. Okay, and then they got the writing, the stories. Only us can know those things. Only us. Yeah, the ark could be in Arizona. It could be. It could be. Oh, your phone. My phone is not working. My phone. My phone is working. Probably her phone. I'm quite sure it's your phone. Yes, Virginia Carter. In North Carolina, just like here in Florida, just churches are this corner, that corner, this corner, over there. Look, when you are in the black community, brothers and sisters, those little churches are all around. You always ask yourself, why? Now you know. Now you know those guys have instruments. Before they build a church, they call their church people. They come with their instrument. They look where the house is, the spot where the energy is a lot more, and then they say, this is where we're going to build that church. And they're all around the grid. They're all on the earth grid, and certain place that you see, they should, a church should be never next to a liquor store in the middle, and in the middle of a liquor store and a strip club, and then there's a gun store right on top of this church. This church going to be there. That's not good. But it's in the right place. Now you understand why those people build church any places now. You're like, what the hell? Why there's a church next to a strip club? All right, well, okay. That's how nothing to do with me. Yeah. Now you understand that, brothers and sisters. So, like we said, tomorrow we're going to sanctify a fast. We're going to sanctify the Father fast, okay? Because of the healing process is starting to us. He confirmed that he sent Raphael to heal us, okay? So yeah, so he sent Raphael. He's the healer. We are being healed right now, brothers and sisters. It's a joyful thing. So now we have to sanctify that fast. Tomorrow it's going to begin at sun up to sundown, sunrise to sunset. You can eat right now. After this, you can eat throughout the night, and then drink and do whatever. But once the sun up, the fast begin. I myself going to go into a dry fast, but the fast for our people out there, and we understand. The most I know that he understand you have some medical issue. He understand that you have some type of ailment. You may not go without fluid for 12 hours. You take it with tea, you take it with water, you take it with milk, you take it with some type of drink. Then again, like I say, for those of you who are like, hey, brother Levi, what's up? And can I take this thing with moonshine? Some it's not hardcore liquor, but a bottle of vodka, or like some of the Heineken, and some of that Hennessy and stuff. Like whiskey. This is your problem. This is you. Listen, this is a personal covenant you're making with the Most High. The Most High sent it to say, get the people, the assembly, whatever amount of people here. If at least 2 people is doing this, you or I, you or that sister, you or that brother, you guys do it, that's fine with the Most High. This is your stuff, man. I'm not here to try to tell people, man, hey, don't do this, don't do wine and stuff, because we are trying our best, all right? I myself, to keep myself safe, I'll go into from sunrise tomorrow until sunset, and then I'm good. All right. And some people have been sending me email about, okay, the day of the Most High begin in the evening. Look, it's amazing. It's amazing how some of us think the Most High is that simple. Like the day begin when the sun is shining in the sky. That's not the day. It's in the evening that's when the day started. Okay, and that person was trying to convince me that there's no such thing as night and stuff. What? I created the day and I created the light. the night. I created the light and darkness. Why? Yes, yes, brothers and sisters. Yes, yeah. Yes, 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 brother Peter. You can do your usual activity. You can go to work. You could look. That's not the Sabbath. A lot of our brothers or sisters are confused this with the Sabbath. Okay, a Sabbath and a fasting is two different things. Okay, you can go to work and then you do whatever. If you are doing an intense work, you need water. If you're working outside, you need water. You need to drink a lot of water and stuff. But you can't eat because it's the fasting. Your body, you have to afflict the soul and show the Most High, yo, whatever you're gonna give me out there, I'm ready to take it. God damn it, I'm ready. Send it, the Most High. You do your regular activity, man. You go around, you go to work, you go do your, it's fasting. You, in fact, that's even the best thing to do to keep your mind off that food, especially that fat guy that talking to you to the screen. When you're stuck inside a house, man, all you keep smelling is food cooking, left food cooking, right? The wife keep telling you just a bit. Your mom are like, okay, just take one bite. Mom, I can't do this. I have to wait for the sun to go down. You know, it would be best if you go somewhere, you go take a walk, and then you go do some activity so the time will go past. Okay, right after the prayer. All right. Okay. It's just 12 hours, brothers and sisters. 12 hours, sanctified at 12 hours for the Most High, one day. Yes, no, really. Again, brothers and sisters, you have to understand today is my fast day. You don't go to the gym, run 10 miles. What the hell is wrong with you? You know, you don't lift any weight. It's a fast day. You respect that because what's gonna happen, you know, and then and stuff like that. Let's see. Well, that's good, sister. If you fast for 40 days during the beginning of the first lockdown, that's good. I wish I had that kind of strength. You know, yeah, walk, pray, and meditate, and and that's what you're doing. You know, meditate, confess, and we confess your sin. You know, meditation. You know, just go somewhere, sit down in a park under a nice little shadow, and then sit there, meditate, thinking about like the time when you were a child, and thinking about like all those people, how they are blind, how much of a blessing it is for you that the Most High chose you. You are part of prophecy. The Most High tell you, Amen. You are in my team. I choose you. Coming in. You can't bust it in and tell going to the Most High and say, hey, well, yeah, I'm on your team now. That doesn't work like that, man. Take the Most High, he sent you Raphael. You know, just sit somewhere, meditate, pray. A little short prayer. I even acknowledge the Most High's name, the Most High is present in your mind. Look, yesterday when I came in into the Alone in This Work, and when Brother Big Judah posted the video about the Don Don Charles, I it was so mind puzzling. I was so trying to understand. The moment he said Don Don, I'm like, Don Don? Is he talking about Don Don over there back home? And when I read, I'm like, oh no, it's not. I'm like, okay. But when I read the bottom, when he said they're going to measure the dreams, I'm like, got it, got it. And then the Holy Spirit just beam everything into my head, and you know, I understand it. So, you know, and that's why we had to do so. Then again, everything that we said, the Most High backed it up. We told you this in the beginning. The beloved brother Louis Anthony Dauphin told us that Biden going to Joe going Trump going to lose, Biden going to win World War III. And we prophesized this. One sister prophesized it. Said, if Biden did his 4 years, and that's it will happen in those 4 years. Brother Ayah prophesized this. 2024, gird your loin. It could be even earlier than that, but we know it's not going to be another 7 years thing. Brothers and sisters, do you really think this thing's gonna go for another 8 years? This shenanigan going to go for another 8 years, so to speak? Oh hell no, man! 8 more years? Why they do that at? Those people barely can hold up, man. Barely. Those guys are trembling. What? What? So you mean there's no way, man. There's no way. Fathers, he told you in Isaiah 60, verse 22. Isaiah 60, I will hasten in the day of my children. I will hasten. And the Most High is moving fast. It's moving fast, man. What? The Most High is moving very fast. It doesn't work like that, brothers and sisters. It doesn't work like you done Jacob trouble. You enjoy your blessing. Next thing you know, you got another 400-500 years to catch your breath because you've been doing all those beating. Yeah. What? That is because we have a spiritual mindset. We have a spiritual mindset, and we understand this. All right. The people out there, the camps, they are still waiting on Jacob's trouble. They are still waiting on some alien to come out and say, oh, hey, I'm the Antichrist and stuff. They are still waiting on that. Okay. There's no such thing as little alien controlling everything. And, the queen is some type of giant reptilian with a giant reptilian penis, and then she have it surgically move and sold it or eat it or something. They were coming out. I don't know, some disgusting backward things. Nah, man. The Most High is doing this. Our Father is doing this. Okay? The Lord is moving fast. Okay? You see those things, man. You see the flooding. Look, over there in Saudi Arabia, it's still flooding, man. Look, I never seen anything like that. I didn't know Yemen had a Yemen over there had a storm. They had a hurricane. What the hell is going on? They had a hurricane in the Middle East. Like what? I never heard anything like that. I never heard like people. What the hell is this? They had hurricanes going to Somalia. I'm like, what? Those people used to get hurricane over there? Huh. Okay. All right. Good then. I never know that, brothers and sisters. The Most High is terraforming the earth. He's changing things back to the way they were. If that land, wherever you are, if that land wasn't your original land, you're in a lot of trouble, man. You're in a lot of trouble. Oh, yes, Atlantis will rise. Yeah, sister, when you look at the river, not only the flooding in the river, you can see the wave of the river is moving like a sea. You can see the wave is moving. It's like it's moving like a sea. When you see the wave of the sea coming and then it retract, it coming and retract. This is the Most High terraforming the earth. Yes, brother Jerome, they are looking for the ley lines. That's what they are doing. They are looking for the ley line. Now we know that. Now we know a lot of things. We understand, like when those guys came in, when they are building a very important building, you always come with some type of device. They're searching and looking. And I always thought like they are trying to measure, make sure everything is good. But now you know. Now you know. Yeah, those guys, they still like, they are laughing. They're like, oh, there's no God but Allah. Allah is bringing us water. I'm like, you scum. Allah is, you'll have that water. Allah gonna bring you that water. Allah gonna bring you so much water that you're gonna do drowning. That's what's gonna happen. So Father sent us Raphael. He's here. He's healing us, brothers and sisters. It's a healing process. We just have to go through it. And the story of Abraham, All of you, I'm pretty sure all of you are familiar of that. When the angel was about to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, they came in, they announced the birth of the Dundon child. Raphael said, Sarah is going to get pregnant, and then we're going to destroy Sodom. Okay, and Abraham tell the angel, look, peradventure, what is, for instance, you go over there, you find like 50 righteous people. Will you destroy all of them? They say no. That's what the Mosai are telling us now. We are telling the Mosai, okay, you're about to destroy the world, but what if we have some of our people out there that still can't get in? The Mosai say he would not destroy it. He would not. If there is some righteous of our people now that don't know anything, the Mosai won't destroy it. And the Mosai will find one person. And brothers and sisters, one is just a metaphor, a group of people. We'll find some of them. You will find some of the people worth it, and it will save those people. Okay. When Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, only, let's see, 4 people made it. Lot, his 2 daughters and his wife. His wife got, Lot wife was like, first of all, when the angel came in, Lot didn't want to leave. You know why? Can somebody tell me why Lot didn't want to leave? Even though they tell him, yo, we are angels. I am Michael. This is Raphael and Gabriel. We here. We trying to take you out. Abraham sent us to send you here. This whole place is going to destroy. Yeah, no, hell no. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving America. I'm sorry. I'm not leaving this system. Thank you, brother Daniel. Thank you. Anybody will tell me why Lot wives did not want? Okay. All right, let's go through the story right quick, okay? Let's go to the story and then telling you. Well, we're gonna go to the story from the Bible, the book of Joshua, and other books. All right. 1. Sodom and Gomorrah. Let's speak Sodom. In the city of Sodom, they had customs. If you are a stranger, you come visiting Sodom. And now I'm going to speak with people that have spiritual mind. I'm going to speak for the adults here. When you come visiting Sodom, they have beds outside. The men have beds outside the house. And if you're a stranger, you don't believe in the city, they will take you and they will put you up on the bed and they will measure you. If you are longer than the bed, they're going to, if you're shorter than the bed, they're going to stretch you upon this bed. And if you are the same height as the bed, they're going to bring another bed and stretch you upon that bed. They're going to stretch you. I'm speaking for those of you who understand when you take another man, one of men, take another man, stretch him upon the bed, and call other men to come stretching him. That was the custom. And they will kill that person. Lot has a daughter. I believe that's why the Mosai destroyed Sodom. The Mosai did not really destroy Sodom because the Mosai saw they were doing, a wickedness. The Mosai know for a fact he didn't care they were pigs. This is why the Mosai destroyed Sodom. And the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, they got another custom. If a man come to the city, they were scammers anyway. If a man come to the city, okay, this man, they did not like this man for no reason, for whatever. Nobody will sell this man food. Nobody will give this man a place to stay. Nobody will they will mistreat this man. I believe there was a story of a man that came in the city. He had money. He wanted to buy food. They were not selling him. They actually beat him. They robbing him. He become homeless in the city. He was looking for food. Nobody want to give him some food. He was dying of starvation. And Lot has one daughter, and she had compassion. She saw the man, she felt bad. She saw the man, she like, no, I can't let this happen. I'm gonna risk my life. The law said if anybody in the city help anyone that the city put under some type of punishment, this person will be dealt with. Well, they'll kill you. So Lot's daughter, every time she's going to get water for the family, she will put a morsel of bread inside of the jar and put it on her head. And when she went to passing the man is dying from starvation, he will give him the bread, he will give him water, will feed the man. So the man will eat and feed and regain his strength back. So when the guy's like, what the hell? It's been over like 4 or 5 months. This dude is still alive. How the hell this man is alive? Somebody must have feeding him. Which one of you scumbag is feeding this man? They could not find. So they said like 2 or 3 men, a group of men hiding and watch this man. So they were watching who's feeding this man. So in the process, they find out it was Lot, one of us Lot's daughters. I believe Lot had 3 daughters. So they took the daughter and they beat her, and then they brought her in front of Lot. They beat her. They did everything to her. Then they took her. They pour honey all over her, and they let the bees sting her to death. And then she died. And after that, I think they burned her body. She died by being stung to death by a swarm of bees. They killed her. When the Mosai saw this, the Mosai was angry. You know why? Because she had compassion. Which clearly telling you like she was one of us. She was Lot's daughter. Lot was one of us too. Okay? It's just Lot disobeyed father. Okay? Now, the Mosai sent the angels to do 2 things. Raphael and then Gabriel Michael to do 2 things. Destroy the city, announce the birth of the Dondon's child, the gift that I'm going to give Abraham, the gift that I'm going to give Sarah, because that's why Sarah received Isaac as a gift, because she couldn't have any children. That's why when Sarah is heard about Isaac was killed, and she become crazy. She was running around. She's like, that was the only son I ever had. He was a gift to me. Lord, why'd you do this? You give me this gift, then you take it away from me. Because Satan went and lied. Okay, all right, let's leave that thing. Okay, now let's come back. Now, the Mosai sent the angels to destroy the cities. Before the angels destroyed the city, they went to Abraham. They talked to him. They said, look, Abe, listen. Okay, you're going to have this son and all that, but we're going to destroy Sodom. And then Abraham stopped them. He said, because his cousin, his brother-in-law, I forgot what relation Lot has with Abraham. I believe it was his brother-in-law. Yeah, his cousin or brother-in-law. He was a relative of Abraham. We love our relative, okay? So now, remember, Lot and Abraham were the 2 richest men in town. Lot was the richest man in Sodom and Gomorrah. Remember, Lot and nephew, he was his nephew. Good. All right. So he didn't want his nephew die. What kind of scumbag are you want your nephew die, man? If you know for a fact there will be a destruction and you got a nephew that you love staying there, and then you're going to let him die? Because you and your nephew had a little squabble back in the day? Because Lot and Abraham, they had problems. They had issues. Because they were too rich for each other. They had so much things, so much cattle, so much gold and stuff. Their herds, man, used to strife. Their servants used to fight. Abraham's servants say, yo, you're letting your asses are coming over there and eating my grass, my master's grass. They were fighting all the time. So Abraham told Lot, listen, you're my nephew. and this is ridiculous. We can't fight over this. Look at this land over there. It's in front of you. Take wherever you want to go, and then we'll separate ourselves so our men won't fight like this. What did Lot do? He chose the best part of the land. Lot chose where the land is lush, beautiful, sweet. He went there. He went towards Sodom and Gomorrah, and Abraham stays somewhere like whatever. Places that wasn't that good. So Lot has a lot of wealth. And Lot's wife was all about that money. Lot's wife was all about this wealth. She did not want this wealth to go anywhere. When they sent the angels, because Abraham did not want his cousin to die, say, listen, I have his nephew. So listen, I have my nephew down there. If you could spare him, please do this on the account of Abraham. And the Messiah said, all right, good. So when they go there, because they killed one of Lot's daughter, the Messiah was angry with that. I was like, that's it. I'm done with them niggas. I'm going to kill all of them. And then he said, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, go over there, destroy them. You just, give them a chance. So the Messiah always give you a chance. That's why right now, if you're Gentiles watching this, we've been telling you, cleave unto us. Cleave unto us. Humble thyself, bow down and submit to us. It's about to go down. It will go. It is going down. Some of you will listen. You'll have some of them will listen. But most of them will not listen. Like in the days of Noah, brothers and sisters, you know this, man. People are partying. They don't care. Thanksgiving is down the corner. Christmas is coming. Black Friday is right in front of me. New Year's in the back. Okay, New Year's Eve is in my ass. Oh, man, I'm going to party. Okay. So when the angels came in to Lot's house, they're like, yo, Lot, well, first of all, when the angels came in, Lot saw them. Lot knew for a fact the way the angels looked like three handsome black men came in this town. Lot looked around, like run to them, like say, oh, look, come quickly, go inside. And the angels like, yo, man, this is Sodom, man, we just chill here, man. Let's just relax. Lot say, no, man, go in there, man, go inside. Look, I don't want those guys to see you. And Lot actually pushed them. Lot physically pushed them inside and hide them. Because Lot didn't want those guys to saw the angels. But some of them did. Couple of guys saw them, and then they run to the other guys and say, man, there was like three sweet ass niggas that get here. Let's go get them niggas and bang and break their back. Let's go them to get them niggas and do to them what we were supposed to do to women, what we were supposed to do to our wives. But let's go ahead and do it to those men because they are tall and beautiful. So they run into Lot houses. So Lot was in there with the angel. He was getting anxious. He was like, what the hell? What's going on? Who sent you guys here? Say, look, man, cool. We work for the Most High. Abraham coming over here told us because the Most High about to destroy this city. I was like, what the hell? You're going to destroy this city? Say, yeah, because of all this the nonsense that's going on in there. So, and then Lot's okay, no problem. Give me a couple of days. I'll put my stuff and then we'll get together. The angels like, what are you saying? Well, you don't have a couple of days, nigga. Let's go now. Lot didn't want to go. Like, God damn, I gotta leave all of this thing behind. The angel said, let's go. Lot didn't want to go. And again, Abraham commended the angels. Abraham gave them a task. He said, listen, bring my nephew out, no matter what. Lot didn't want to leave, and his wife, and the two daughters. So the angels have to physically wrestle Lot and then put them on their shoulders to get out with Lot. While they were arguing, like I said, I'm not going, man. I can't leave all my asses and camels and pigs and all those stuff and all that money, man. Oh, hell no, I'll die with them. If it was up to the angels, they would have left them. But they were under command of Abraham not to leave them. So they had the door knocking. Somebody's knocking on the door. I was like, hey, yo, Lot, nigga. All those sweet three ass nigga that was inside your house, bring them out so we can bang them graphically. They just told Lot, listen, bring those three beautiful men out there so we can break their back. So Lot came in, he opened the door, he closed the door behind him, and there was a mob of men. All those men with their member ready to do to the angels what they would have normally do to the women. And then Lot came and was like, oh, come on, man. Y'all gay ass nigga need to slow down and calm down. Listen, here it is. I have two beautiful daughters. They are virgin. They don't know any men. Like, I gotta tell you, those children, they don't know any men. Take them. Do whatever you do to them. But those three men in there don't do anything to them, okay? They are holy men. They are the men of the Most High. One day say, hey, shut the fuck up. Like, bring them niggas out there so we can do to them what we would have normally do to a women. So they tried to get in there, like push them. There was a fight. So they went in there like the door. So the guys like, they were all horny. They were trying to break the door and get in so they can rape the angels. And then Lot said, we done. There's nothing we can do. We done. But those guys gonna break in here. That guy told Lot specific. He said, Lot, listen, not only we don't want your freaking daughters, once we're done with those angels, we're going to break your back too. Oh, Lot, brother, you have no idea how much we want you right now. And they were laughing. They were making joke. And Lot said, we're done. We're done. They're going to do this to us. And the angels told Lot, step aside. And then they opened the door, and then the angels sent the beams of light. And then the angels shoot beams of light out of their hand, and then they blinded them. Those guys were blind. They were still going around. Where's that bottle? Where is it? Well, give me that ass. They were running around trying to grab the angels. Fight. They were fighting. So Lot's wife did not want to go. So the angels physically took them because they didn't want to go. Lot's wife was crying, leave me alone. I'm not going to leave my stuff. And then they grabbed them and then they run with them. And then they put them over there. They said, okay, keep going, because they had to went back and destroy the town. And the angels said, keep going. Don't look back. If you look back, you are going to die. And then the three angels transform on three angels, and then they start manipulating the energy, the ley line. The angels use the ley line to transform the atom, the photon, okay, the molecules to make brimstone, missile, to make atomic bomb. Okay, they use the ley line to do things like that. And then they were shooting those brimstone inside of Gomorrah. The reason why Lot's wife heard the noise, they were hearing the noise. Lot keep telling her, don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. They were working. And Lot's wife like, God damn, I got money. I got all those things. They all destroyed. My God, let me take one quick look. And she turned and she looked at the destruction, because it was a holy destruction. You shouldn't see what was happening there. The moment she looked, and then boom, she turned into a giant pillar of salt. Till this day, it's there. There's a specific way. There's a specific, well, everybody said they have it. The beloved brother, Louis Anthony Dolphin, told us it's over there in Miragwan. They actually show you the picture of the giant women and salt by the lake of Miragwan. Okay, they showed you that, but it's still there. It's not in the Middle East. It's nowhere in the Middle East. So and then the whole city destroyed. Everybody died. The only person that survived was Lot and his two daughters. So they went inside of a cave. Again, a cave. So they went inside of a cave. They hide there. Okay, so the daughters got panicked. So the daughters never leave the cities. They don't know if there's other men. They thought the cities was the whole world. The destruction they witnessed, they thought the whole world was going to destroy. So the daughters, the older look at the younger and say, listen, every man that we know is going to die, and our father is going to die. So if our father dies, we won't be able to pass his bloodline. Let us make him drink wine. Let's make him drunk, and we'll have sex with him, and we'll be pregnant for him. We will carry his children. So the first one went. He gave Lot, her father, wine, and then he had sex with Lot. Lot didn't even know that. She become pregnant. And then the next day, the other daughter went and had sex with Lot. Made him drunk, and she got pregnant. And both of the daughters were pregnant for their fathers. Lot didn't do anything about that. Okay? Each of the daughter give a birth to one. The first daughter give birth to Moab. The second give the birth to Ammon. So the Moab become the Moabites, so-called the Chinese, and the Ammon become give the other daughter give birth to Ammon, so-called the Japanese. That's why the Chinese and Japanese and the Korean, all of them, they look alike, and they have some type of strife. That's why these type of key. That's why in the Bible they said the Moabites should never inherit the kingdom, because they were a natural birth. Okay, because that's what the daughter's decision. Lot didn't do anything about this. Okay, all right. That's why we have a lot of Moabites looking Israelites. A lot of Moabites looking Israelites out there. Yeah. That's what it was back then. It's like, the Most High is horrible, man. That guy is terrible. He destroyed a whole town because of their sister. They killed one of Lot's daughter. Yeah, it wasn't Lot. Lot didn't know anything. The man was under stress. He drink wine. Like we told you, we've been telling you, if you're here for the first time, we've been telling you, women do this all the time. Once they want a man and they need to carry that man's seed, they will just go ahead and drink that man, and then they will give that in the end. Well, we're repeating. They will put certain things in the wine. The man will go to sleep. He won't know anything, but the main member will work as if he was asleep. And then they will go there and then do what they need to do with this man. And next thing you know, this man will come. He won't remember anything. He won't know all he knows. This is the regular to him. He got drunk somewhere. He fell on a rock, and then he fall asleep. And he's just wake up now. That was the custom of women back then. They do that all the time, brothers and sisters, all the time. Women that could not carry children, they will just go ahead and take a younger women and have the husband sleep with them, which the husband always agreed to. The husband never said no. Bring a young ass to the house. Okay, all right. Well, I'll impregnate her on your behalf. Abraham didn't say anything. The moment Sarah said going to Hagar and stuff, Abraham said, yep, no problem. There we go. Come here, so Hagar went inside of the tent, do the deed, she become pregnant. Jacob was the same thing too. Jacob got it the best. Jacob got like 2 or 3 women out of this thing. That's what it was. You have to understand, brothers and sisters, that was a different time. Okay. Yes, the daughters, like yes, of course. Look, listen, Danny Frey, I understand Moabite males only won't make it to the congregation. All Moabite women are daughters of Yah, God the seer. Again, I could be a Moabite. A Moabite doesn't mean like a Chinese looking person. People think that a Moabite is the bloodline. Yes, they have a typical look. Okay, but a Moabite can be anybody. Yes, Donna, it's a hot mess. The Moabite can be anybody. I am not the one who said this could make it, that could make it. I don't know. All I know, there's certain laws. That's why Nehemiah, when he saw the Israelites went and married Moabites women, he kicked their asses. He beat the spirit out of them. Yeah, the prophet was so mad. He know for a fact those type of people, they will turn. It's always sexual. If you look anything in the book, brothers and sisters, it always has to do with something sexual. It has to be something sexual is going to happen. And oh boy, it's already an hour and 14. All right, there's one story I want to pass, which involves Raphael again, the angel Raphael. So I want to know if my people is all right. So everybody okay? Should I go on or should I stop? Because it's like an hour and 14 minutes. I don't want to bore the audience. No, all these things. All right. All right, we keep on trucking. We'll keep on trucking. But before we keep on trucking, how many of you is I the most I sent a task when I was making my video? Which one of you are aware of the story of Tobit and Tobias? Tobit and Tobias. Which one of you know the story? Yes or no? The Most High sent task. Michael don't know the story. Didi Smith don't know. We know about the story of Tobit and Tobias. The book of Tobit. Oh boy. No, no, no. Yes, yes, no. Yes. No, 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 no. Yes, no. No need to read it. No, yes, no, 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 no. Oh boy. All right. Somebody fall asleep when they were reading the chapter. Okay, good then. All right. Okay. All right then. Good. All right. I believe most people don't know this story. Certain people know it. I'll say 90% no, 10% yes. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good. All right, brothers and sisters. And before we proceed, we want to let you know it is very important. It is crucial for those people to take those stories out of the Bible and call them apocrypha, pseudo apocrypha. We don't approve those things. I'm a pastor and I'm a reverend, I'm a pope, I'm a priest. And these stories, don't read them. There's a reason for that. There is a reason why when Raphael, when you read the story of the Dundun child, you will understand Raphael was the Dundun, was the one who announced the Dundun child. Raphael was the one who bring the healing. So here's a summary of the story of Tobit. Brothers and sisters, I know some of you going to be pissed off about this and some of you going to be mad about this, but that's what it is. You have to understand, back in that time, people did things a lot differently. I have a lesson in my channel called the Nebuchadnezzar 2 tablet. If you don't watch this, if you don't read this book, you don't watch this story, you will not fully understand the book of Esther. You will not fully understand you will understand the book of Daniel. Okay, you will not understand the book of Tobit. You have to read the Vatican just released this book. Then again, you have to get a spiritual mind. Let the Holy Spirit go through you. Somebody was bucking and ramming me. Oh, Esther didn't have sex with the king. Esther didn't do none of this. Oh, you mean to tell me I have to go around the neighborhood and I have sex with thugs so they can come to the Most High? My God, our people are simple. Our people are simple. There's no way I told you people to go have sex for $40 and bring it to the family, to bring it to the nation. I never said anything like this. I said when it comes to nation, when it comes to the nation, when it comes to father, look, are you going to be selfish? It's called sacrifice. Are you going to sacrifice yourself for the greater goods? Are you going to sacrifice yourself for father? Our people, unbelievable. Unbelievable. You read one book. You didn't even read the book of Esther. You let your pastor tell you. You watch a movie about the book of Esther. And they told you in the book of Esther, Esther was a teenager, okay? They gave them a year to learn and beauty pageant, to purify themselves. That's the key word. That means to learn everything sexual. How to please a man, what to do to this man to please this man. Are you that simple? When Esther She's staying there. She said, oh, hell no. I'm not going to let my people die. I am going to go in the king chamber, not according to the law. If I perish, I perish. But I will not let my people perish. Your simple mind is going to sit there and say, oh, she just went to the chamber and danced for the king and pleased the king. Oh, really? Is that what that is? When you read the book of the book of Nebuchadnezzar 2 tablet, you see how those people were getting down back then. There's no way. Look, we don't want to call the sister name and stuff. The sister did what she had to do. I'm not telling my people to go out there, have sex with people for $40. I'm not telling them to do this. Stop telling me, oh, so you mean to tell me I should go out there? Oh, okay. Is that what you want to do? Hey, man, if this is your problem, if this is your personal covenant with the Most High, you do what you need to do. Okay? Because now when you read the book of Tobit, you'll understand there's a connection in the book of Tobit and the book of Esther and the book of Daniel. Yeah, our people will be simple. They're going to come after you. Why did you tell me to go sleep with thugs for $2? Or do I look like a $5 whore? Well, the way you come at me, yes, you do look like one. I never say this. It's all about personal sacrifice for the Most High. What are you willing to do for the Most High? Are you willing to take the fast tomorrow? Are you willing to go 12 hours hungry for the nation? Some of you are selfish, like, oh hell no, I'm not gonna go 12 hours hungry and stuff. I need to eat. I don't care about the nation. The Most High, I gotta go to job. I gotta do this. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna drink. I don't give a The Most High choose me. I'm anointed. I don't need you. Some of you are like that. Some of you won't make any sacrifice at all. Everything has to come easy to you. Yeah, I had this person keep like headbutting me, bucking and ramming me. Or I told her to go in and go have sex with thugs in the city for like $40. I never said anything like this. I explained to you, women, you will go to extreme. They will murder people. Judith cut the head of the captain while he was asleep. Which one of you think you can cut off somebody's head with a knife, with a sword? I had my sword here. Which one of you will use a sword to cut some head off? We showed you that our women were deadly. They will do anything for the Most High. Anything. Holier than thou, people. I'm not those women. I won't do this. I'm holier than thou. Holier. Sacrifice. Now let's move in. Let me move into the stuff. Yeah, brothers and sisters, you have to certain stuff. You got like wow. Some of our people, whatever, man. Now, the story of Tobit. All right, brothers and sisters, Tobit. I read this story this morning. I might get a little things, a little mixed up, but forgive me. Tobit was probably, I'm not going to say Tobit was the wisest man in the Bible, but Tobit, he's among the wisest men of the Bible. Okay? Oh, yes, Tobit loved his people, man. That's what I keep telling my people. I keep telling them, compassion is something that you're born with. It's something that is in your heart. There are certain things that you see, it will not sit right with you. No matter how tough you want to look, when you see your people being murdered, when you see the police are shooting your people, when you see the police or this nation mistreating your people, when you go see them in Memphis, you see how the people are living in poverty, you will cry. You have compassion, man. I don't care if you are fighting for black people. I don't care if you are a Freemason. I don't care if you are a reverend. You have compassion for our people. That's what Tobit has, for those of you who read the story and you understand it. Don't be surprised somebody gonna come up with some silly comment. Oh, Tobit was like, he married, he did this and he was worshiping and this and that. Some silly comment. Some silly things they're going to pull out of the butt so they can attention whore. Okay? Now, this is what happened in the story of Tobit. Tobit was a Naphthalite from the tribe of Naphtali. You know, all people, man, again, they went astray. They went whoring themselves after Baal. They pissed off the Most High. So the Most High sent the first Nebuchadnezzar, the first king Nebuchadnezzar, okay? There's two Nebuchadnezzar. He sent the first king pillaging Jerusalem, take all the Israelites, and then I believe they took Daniel, they took Esther, they took Tobit, they took some of the prophet. Okay, they bring them to Nineveh. All right, thank you, Sister Yeshai Jesse. I'm not quite sure if your sister. They brought them to Nineveh. If you have to, brothers and sisters, please watch this lesson. You will not understand what that place called Nineveh. There would be no way our sister Esther will just go to Nineveh or being in Nineveh and just have a smooth ride. The sister did a lot. We have to respect that. We may not agree with it, but the sister did a lot. Brother Daniel, Brother Toby, they went through a lot. We may not want to accept it, but that's what it is. Now, they killed so many of our people. In the beginning of the book of the Nebuchadnezzar 2, the book opened with a massacre. They killed our people so much they could not even bury them. They were piling them up into hills, heap of dead body and burning them because they went astray. Now, Tobit was one of us. Tobit was a Naphthalite. Tobit didn't sit right with this at all. Tobit he watched the way his people, even though they were wicked people, they were being destroyed. Tobit cried. He looked up the sky and said, Father, I won't let this happen to my people. I won't sit there and watch them suffer like this. I will bury their body. The king made a decree. The king Nebuchadnezzar one made a decree. If anybody, you buried one of those Israelite body, we're gonna not only gonna kill you, we're gonna bury you with that body. We're gonna burn you with that body. So now Tobit made it his mission. He was an undertaker. Tobit made it his mission. He was going around taking dead body, digging hole and buried them, pray upon them and do a proper burial for them. His own people, brothers and sisters, were making fun of him. His own people reproached the man. His own people out there trying to give him to the enemy. He didn't care. Tobit did what he had to do. That's what I'm talking about, brothers and sisters. When a brother stands for his people, I don't care if the people he was standing for, black or whatever, Tobit, he stand for his people in the face of death. He defined death. How many of you can do this? How many of you can say, one day I define death for the nation? Tobit defined the king, man. He went around burying his people. He could not stand watching all his people being killed and murdered and being burned like this. He buried them. Now, Tobit had a wife. I believe the wife's name was Edna. Edna or Sarah? No, Edna. I believe the Tobit's wife's name was Edna, right? Yes. Okay, if I made a mistake, please correct me. I believe Tobit's wife, yes, Edna. Her name was Edna. So now, Tobit's wife and Edna has a son. The son is Tobias. Okay. No, what was it, Anna? I don't want to confuse because I know I don't. Was it Anna? Somebody double check that because it's Anna. Is it Anna? Because I think Edna was Raguel's wife. Edna was Raguel's wife. Which one? I gotta Yeah, I gotta get that quite right. Okay, somebody gotta check that Tobit's wife because I don't want to mix up the story and confuse the people. Okay, but Tobit has a wife. Okay, now this wife and Tobit, they were locked in together. They had a son. The son name was Tobias. Now in the process, where Tobit was going at night undercover, he was digging the grave by himself. He was buried the men, the women of his people. He was giving them a proper burial, okay? Okay, so now because of that, Tobit fall asleep. He fall asleep under a gate with his eyes open. He was so tired. He was so traumatized. Okay, Anna. Okay, Anna was, thank you. Anna was the wife of Tobit. Edna was the wife of Raguel. Thank you for the family. Okay, Anna. Now, Anna was waiting for Tobit. Tobit was digging the hole. He got so tired. Brother was tired and he fall asleep. And he was so traumatized when he fell back and then his eyes was open and some crows. Again, brothers and sisters, this is all of the high one, the powerful, the horrible, and terrible one. Some crows was flying upon the gate where Toby was sleeping, and the crow actually pooped on his eyes, and then it blinded him. Okay? Okay, the crow pooped on his eye, he become blind. So Toby become blind. He could not bury the man the way it used to, but God damn it, he did try, man. He still go out there and do his job. He still hire people to do his job. So now, Tobit become blind. His son Tobias, he want to send his son Tobias to I forgot the mission he was sending Tobias in to see his cousin Raguel that live in the city of I believe in Media. Media was the name of the city. So now Raguel has a wife named Edna. Edna has a daughter. Her name was Sarah. Now we don't want to confuse the reader, the listener. We're going to call Anna's daughter Sarash. So we won't confuse that Sarah with the beloved Sarah, Abraham's wife, but Sarash. She had a daughter named Sarash. That's like a variation name. So now Sarash has a problem. Sarash could not, she get married, but she could not consume the marriage, so to speak. Before anybody gets simple, when you marry somebody, you have to consume the marriage. That means you have to have sexual intercourse with that person so that person will become pregnant. Oh, okay, why no, not pregnant. So the marriage will be consumed. It's a natural thing. Okay, leave your church mindset out there that you, to consume a marriage, you go to the chamber, you do a little dance, you put a little makeup, you act like a little virgin, and then the marriage is good, and you please your husband and stuff. That's what it means. Let's not be that simple here. She had 7 husbands. She could not consume the marriage with one of them. The moment she's in the chamber room, so the husband would come, consummate. That's the word, to consummate. I said to consume. Well, whatever. To do the deeds, the men, they die. They die. The moment they enter the room, they drop their pins, take their clothes off, and then they fell right there and died. The first man she married, he died. They could not figure out what the hell is going on. Now, brothers and sisters, at 7 husbands, all of them die in the room. They didn't do anything with her. So now there was a reproach. You know how people, well, especially our women. So now other women were talking bad behind her. They're like, my God, because Sarash was very beautiful. All men wanted her. Now men start to backing up. They're like, hey man, I ain't gonna mess with that chick, man. I want to be alive. Men start backing off. Okay. Now the women that were around start talking bad about her. They're like, oh, she's a murderer. I believe she took those men and she strangled them. And every time they saw Sarash, they will have called her names. They will have called her a sorceress, a witch. She's like, oh, you witch bitch, you are killing those men, you strangle them, so we won't have them. You're trying to kill all our men, so we won't have them. They were calling her all names. A black widow, thank you so much. They were calling her all names. And she was so depressed, she went somewhere to kill herself. She was going to kill herself because of the reproach. and she said, I can't live like this anymore. I cannot have a husband. Okay, I can't do this. I'm going to kill myself. Then she said, no, I am my only father's daughter. If I kill myself, they are going to be killed too. They're going to die too. So she didn't kill herself. So she said, she prayed, she asked the Most High to send her a husband. She didn't know why her husband kept dying. Now, Tobit was blind. He wanted to go to Media, where he has his cousin Raguel stay at. Now, Raguel was the father of Anna, Sarash, the one that got her husband keep dying. And Sarash's mother was Edna. Edna was the wife of Raguel. Now, it's a reproach, brothers and sisters. Your parents, man, your daughter's husband keep dying right then. The moment they enter the room, their members is up, they went down. There was a reproach. So they pray. Now, Tobit was blind. He was sending his son Tobias and Media to do something for him. But it was so dangerous for Tobias to take the journey, and Tobias didn't even know where Media was. So Tobias wanted a guide, somebody that would guide him, somebody that would take him over there, and they would pay that person. So the Most High sent the archangel Raphael. So Raphael appeared to Tobias as a man, as a brother. That's why, brothers and sisters, you don't know who's in the comment chat. You don't know who's liking the video. You don't know who you meet in the street. You don't know the person. You don't know who's doing the lesson. Okay? You don't know who's talking. You don't know who's calling your phone. Be polite. You don't know who's who. Be good to everybody. Even that person look like he's your enemy, be good to him. At the end, that person will reveal themselves to you. So Tobias, while Tobias was going to take the journey by itself, he met Raphael. He didn't know he was an angel. So when he came in, he meet Raphael, and then Raphael was like, yo, what's going on, dude? Where you going, little man? Say, yo, I'm going to Media, but I don't know where it is. And then I'm trying to hire somebody to take me over there and stuff. And I don't know. Raphael like, hey, yo, I'll take you there, man. No problem. He said, okay, well, stay here. Let me run to my father and tell him that you're going to take me there for a little bit of money. I said, all right, go ahead, go then. So Tobias went and went to his blind father, Tobit, and he told Tobit what he had encountered. So Tobit was skeptical because he know the city. Tobit was like, you know what? He said he is one of us. Let me talk to him. And then he went, Tobias went go get Raphael. So Raphael came in onto Tobit. And then Tobit was like, I can't see, I can only hear the voice. Who are you? What tribe you coming from? Who is your father? And then Raphael said, look, if you want your son to reach the Media, he will reach Media, man. And again, the Most High is the Most High. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. Raphael, the angel, lied to him. He said, I am Azariah, and I'm one of your brothers. And then Tobit jumped. He was so happy, he ran towards him and hugged him and said, man, I'm so glad you're family and all that. He wasn't, okay? He was the angel. But this is the freaking Most High, man. Don't question him. Don't be coming at me. Oh, Raphael is the... Don't be doing this nonsense. Now, he said, yo, man, I just trust you with my son. I know he's going to go there, and then he's going to do whatever he has to do. He's going to come back after 14 days. Now, Anna did not want Tobias to go. Anna was like, why are you sending my son? He's the only son we are having. Don't you know what happened to the people that go to Nineveh, to Media? Anna did not want that. And then Anna started blaming Tobias, nagging the brother to death. And then they were arguing. Like, oh, hell no, you're not sending my son over there and stuff, so he will die and all that. So he calmed her down. So Tobias and Raphael, the guide, took Tobias to Media. They were going towards Media. Now, while they were going towards Media, and then they were talking and things like that, so they got hungry and they went to fish. They went fishing. While they were fishing, brothers and sisters, don't be simple. Tobias got attacked by a fish. Now you got to understand how big that fish was. A little fish cannot attack you. Somehow, he wrestled the fish and killed the fish. And Raphael told him, take the fish, drag it out of the river. And he took the fish, they dragged the fish out of the river. He must have been a big fish, brothers and sisters. So he killed the fish, they cut the fish open. Raphael, Tobias didn't know that was Raphael. He knew him as Arias. So Raphael told him to take the heart of the fish, take the liver of the fish, take the gall of the fish. Brothers and sisters, I didn't even look that word gall. Can somebody define that word gall? G-A-L-L. I believe that's the gill, but it's some. I didn't even look that word. Gall, G-A-L-L. Somebody look it up and then put the definition in the description while I'm telling the story. Now, he took the liver, he took the heart, he took the gall of the fish. All right. He took the gall, he made some type of ointment, some type of pomade with it. He keep the you think it's the bladder? Is that what that is? The fish bladder? I don't think, does fish even have bladder? I think shark doesn't even have bladder. Shark piece to the skin. The gall, it's a bladder? What? Okay. All right then. Fermented guts, gallbladder. All right, since everybody's saying bladder, okay, but we need to take the bladder of the fish, take the heart, okay, and take the liver, and then they eat the fish, they cook the fish, and Raphael said, keep those three things that I'm giving you, okay. Now they went forward. Once they get to Media, they meet Raguel, the men that have the daughters that have 7 husbands died. So when Raguel see him, when he came in, he said, yo, I am Tobias, the son of Tobit. He said, what? Tobit, my man? Tobit is alive? Oh, praise the Lord of YAHAWAH. Praise the good Lord. Praise YAHAWAH. Coming in and stuff. And then he said, I came to marry your daughter. And they were so happy. But yeah, Raguel was like, okay, I understand, but there's a problem. My daughter, she have a little thing that you have to know about. Like, if you married her, there's a strong possibility you may not be able to do the deeds with her. Tobias said, no worry. Raphael, the angels, told Tobias, listen, when you were about to do the deeds with her, take the liver and the heart of the fish, burn it, let the smoke run throughout the house. So there was an agreement that Tobias made with Raguel to marry Sarash. They signed it for 14 days and seal it. And then he burned the fish's heart and the fish's liver, and the smoke went throughout the house. And there was a demon in there. There was a master demon. Not any demon. It was a powerful demon in there. And the demon name was Asmodeus. Can somebody put that demon name? Solomon did with him, though. Somebody put the name of the demon. I think it's Osmodeus or Asmodeus. That was the demon name. Okay? Asmodeus. The demon flee. The demons are fast. And then Michael run after him. Woo! Michael run after him. Yeah, that's why you need to. That's why it is important for them to take the Testament of Solomon, the Wisdom of Solomon, Tobit, and all those books out. Because once you start knowing those demons, you start to know like how to fight them. They are in trouble. Those people are in trouble. So the demon run, and Raphael latch off him. There was a battle. Well, a demon really can't fight angels. They really can't. There was a battle. And Michael bind him. Michael bound him. And when Michael bind him, and he stay bound. And then Tobias entered the room, and then he went sleeping with Sarash. The door closed, everybody outside waiting. Everybody outside waiting. They could not hear anything. Sarash and her husband take a shower and stuff. They get on the bed. And they did what they're supposed to do. Leave your Christian boo out of this conversation. They consummate the marriage. And then they both fall asleep. And then they did the deeds. Now Tobias, Raguel, the father of Rama, got worried. He like, I don't hear any banging. I don't hear anything. Everything is quiet. What the hell is going on? He's dead. Raguel sent in secret a group of guys to go buy burial equipment such as a coffin and stuff, because he's 100% sure that the brother died. He's 100% sure. Now the wife came and he said, wait, let's calm down, okay? Let's send the maid and see if he's alive. So they sent one of the maid, and the maid cracked the door open, and then he saw them in the bed. And then Tobias, he was sleeping with his wife, and he turned over. Robert is in on the wife, and the maid like, she closed the door. And she came in. She said, he's alive. Everybody got stunned like, whoa, praise the Lord. Dude, can you imagine a man actually had sex with a woman? This was the first time this woman ever had sex with her husband. The whole town, everybody was like, they throw a party like it was like there's no tomorrow. They party. They said, brothers and sisters, they spent 14 days partying. Everybody was so happy. Tobias didn't die, man, because Raphael showed him how to beat that demon. Raphael could have easily went in and bind that demon, but he showed Tobit how to do this. Our people are so simple. Now, if one of us take one of those things they say in the book of the Solomon, or even in the Kabbalah, which is our book, we perform one of those rituals, we kill that we just chase that demon that was a burden of us, that addiction demon that keep making us addiction. Oh, witchcraft. This is witchcraft. You're doing witchcraft. You should have come to my pastor and pay him and then help him buying that super jet and then help him get that penis enlargement that he want to get. And that's witchcraft. That's our people. The man performed a ritual. He burned the heart and the liver. The smoke chased the demon away. That's what it was. All right. Now, because of this, everybody was so happy. And then when Tobias returned with his wife, he returned to his father, Tobit. And Tobit heard the voice of Tobias, and Tobit was blind. Tobit said, I heard the voice of my son. He said, outside, they say yes. And then Tobit took his little cane, he started walking, and he said, my son, where are you? And then Michael tell Tobias, he said, look, take the gall of the fish and rub it in his eyes. Tobias went to his father, Tobit, and rubbed the eyes, the gall in his eyes, and the whiteness is gone. Tobit was blind for 8 years, and he saw again. Witchcraft. That's all, people. Because our pastor said so. I come into this Hebrew Israelite movement, you guys are a bunch of witchcraft practitioners. Oh, you said something about like the ley line, the moon, the blood moon. You guys are witchcraft. I'm not gonna come here again. The brother C. Remember YAHAWAH did the same thing? Yes, it's always voodoo. You guys are doing voodoo. You have no idea what voodoo is, you scumbag. My grandmother was a voodoo priestess. She prepared me for all of this that you're seeing here. She explained to me from A to B how things is. It's voodoo. It's a magician. It's a voodoo. You have no idea what that is. The pastor told you voodoo is wrong. Christianity is good. Come to our church. Don't perform. Oh wait, you got bad luck all the time. All your children being killed, shot down. Your mother got cancer stuff. You think that's something that is simple? You don't think you have a demon? Oh, well, that's life and stuff. As long as you come to that church and, bring that check with you. But cash will be the best thing. Don't forget that purse. Don't forget that wallet. And, if you're one of those women that like to go to the back room, and I'll go to the back room with you. It's witchcraft. Everything's witchcraft. The brother C, when YAHAWAH took that blind man, he put mud in his eye, his see. They called the man a devil. Only a devil can do this. That's our people. When Tobiah saw his eyes open, he praised the Lord. He praised YAHAWAH. And Raphael, I always confuse those two. And Raphael came in upon them. He showed them their true color. He showed his angel color and said, I, Azarias, is Raphael, the Most High sent me. And all those guys, they kneel. Tobias, everybody kneel. And they said, think you think, oh, Michael said, no, it's no problem. I'm Raphael. This is my mission. That's what I do. He said, I'm a healer, I'm a guider. Raphael guide Tobias to Media, get a wife, kill, well, not kill, but so to speak, kill the demon, chase the demon, bind the demon, come back, kill the father. Brothers and sisters, why did they take this out of Bible? Please tell me why. Why? Why would you take this story out of the Bible? Tell me one thing that is so bad about this story. Tell me that one thing that is so disgusting about this story. They took that knowledge away from me. Do you know what we can do if we know the proper fish? Brothers and sisters, our fathers, our people weren't dummy. They won't tell you, oh, a fish attacked Toby. They will tell you it was a tilapia. It was a piranha. It was a bluefin tail. They will give you the name of the fish. Once you know the name of this fish, you will have go ahead, you cut this fish, you will take the liver, you will take the gall. Every single person that is blind, you could have used the gall and put it in their face, they would have seen, because it's a medicine for that, for cataracts. They took that out of the Bible. Knowledge. If a doctor can cure cataracts, he's a doctor. It's amazing. You cure it with something else, you're a doctor witch. You're a voodoo priestess, a voodoo practical. You're evil. Our people. Christianity, Catholicism, religion in general, destroy our people. Destroy our people. Yes, we know the disease has cataracts because they say the whiteness in his eyes. It's too empowering. If you, brothers and sisters, if you know for a fact you can use this fish liver, this fish heart to chase demon, what else out there I can do to chase those demons? What else out there? Is Solomon has a book on demon? I don't know. Maybe Enoch or Noah. Somebody probably have a book. We'll take the book that Noah has that can cure all disease known to man. We're going to call it the Kabbalist. We're going to call it the Kabbalah. We're going to give it a name. Oh, don't touch this book, man. Those are, oh, this witchcraft and this witchcraft. You don't want to cure any disease by your hand. Some people. That's our people. Ley line? Oh, you guys are using the natural energy to cure yourself? I don't know about that act, man. I don't know. That's what our ancestor, somebody was debating Brother Big Judah in the comment, like, hey, that's what our ancestor was doing. That's how they fall and stuff. You scumbag. You jackwagon don't know anything. You read one book. That's it. You read one book. You don't read the other book. You don't read anything. You read one book. Next thing you know, those guys got all the energy. They got all the knowledge. They got all the knowledge. Our forefather was stupid. They didn't leave us anything to fight diabetes. They didn't want anything to fight high blood pressure. They didn't want anything to fight AIDS, cancer. We got brothers. He has his sister in the hospital dying of cancer. We could have do a little something, give it to her, then the women would be right on her feet. It's witchcraft. This is our people. It's not like we don't have those knowledge. We're just scared of them. We are scared of them. We're scared if we do something like this, people say, look at him. Hey, man, why are you doing this voodoo stuff over here? Why are you burning this fish liver and then throw it around like this? Heart disease, arthritis, blindness, deafness, dumbness. That's why they had to go to Salem and start killing our sisters and hang them and burn them and call them witches. Our sister could put their hand on your back and then they press it and they redress whatever ailment, your hunchback, they will just straighten your back. They will just bend your blood, your bone, and then straighten your back. Now you need thousands of dollars for a doctor to slice your ass open, put some iron and stuff, wriggling it around, and give you some type of robotic back. And then they would clap. Say, that's a doctor. I want my son to be a doctor. I want my daughter to be a doctor. But if you can do this with your hand, if you can put your hand in your mind, your eyes glow, you move things around the house. Witchcraft. It's not telekinesis, it's witchcraft. I need to see Brother Big Levi. You just come out of the house, you jump, you use the ley line as a current source to push you and travel to the ley line until you reach my house. You descend in my house, in my room, teleportation, witchcraft. That's what it is. It's our people, man. It's our people. Brothers and sisters, Michael, the Raphael is here. He's healing us. Raphael is here. We are in a healing process. Once the healing process is complete, well, it will take 1,000 years for us to heal from this, but there will be a certain level. Once the healing process reach that level, then the punishment is going to start for the others. Raphael is here, brothers and sisters. Now, before we get everything wrapped up, everybody is clear on the fasting. We have to sanctify tomorrow as a fast. Once the sun goes up, you can eat now, you can drink now, do whatever you want now. The sun is just down. It's night. Okay, it's not the day. But once tomorrow, the sunrise is the day. Sanctify the fast until sundown. Sanctify it with liquid, no food. I'll go into a dry fast. No water, no food until the sun go down, and I will pray and tell Father, thank you for healing me, and then we'll come back. All right? Thank you. Now, everybody clear on who Raphael is and his duty and what he can do? All right? Again, everybody aware of Raphael. His name means God's heal. He's a healer, a doctor. He's a guide. He can guide you out of hell and he can guide you into hell. All right, he's guiding us out of hell. Once we're out of hell, he will heal us. He's healing us and guiding us, and then he will take those people into hell, and then we'll give them disease. Raphael actually give disease too. Thank you for bringing the COVID-19, Raphael. Thank you for the Most High, by the Most High. Yes. Yes. Now I believe my people know what we are dealing here. What kind of power we have. Oh, so now my people know who they call, the angels to who to call. You want to bring that COVID? You want to bring that vaccine? Is that what that is? You want to bring some type of Jacob's trouble so you can fit your prophecy? Bring it on. Oh, we got more angels. Oh, you don't want to, brothers and sisters, you don't want to know about Michael. That's always confused though, to Raphael and Michael. Oh, you don't want to know anything about Michael. Michael, bring it in. Brothers and sisters, don't you let anybody telling you this book you cannot read, telling you this book is the demon, telling you this book is not good. Don't read this book. It's about Kabbalah. Oh, you're going to practice Kabbalah? It's Kabbalah. Don't read it. This book is about herbs. Why we want to touch herbs? You could have go in the pharmacy and buy some drugs. Don't let anybody tell you anything. The Most High is giving your knowledge back. Read every single book you can find on medicine. Maybe you might be the one who stumbled upon the book of Noah. All they have to do is change it to something demonic. Satan stuff, don't touch, don't look at me. And then when you look inside the book, you start to reading like, what the hell is this? This is my book. You scumbag plagiarizing my ass. This is mine. This is the book that my forefather left for me. Don't you let anybody telling you don't read the book of Tobit. Don't read the Apocrypha. Don't read this. Don't read that. Simple, man. Simple. You want to bring that vaccine? Is that what that is? Bring it on. We have the proof that Raphael is here, is healing us. Thanks to the Most High. 1, 2, 3, brothers and sisters, tap in the comment. All praises to the Most High. Give him all praises. Press the like button. Give it the Most High all praises. All praises to the Most High. Type it. So be it. Thank you, Father. Thank you for sending us Raphael. Thank you for restoring the covenant. Thank you for reestablishing the covenant with us, Father. We pray you. We thank you. We're also grateful that you took us out of Jacob's trouble. Thank you for healing us. Thank you for sending Raphael, the great healer. We really appreciate that. And Raphael, thank you so much. Thank you for healing us. Thank you for guiding us out of hell. Thank you so much. YAHAWAH, the angels of wind, take this prayer and bring it to Father. Tell him thank you. Tell the Holy Spirit, beloved Holy Spirit, Mother, thank you. Thank you for restoring us. Thank you for healing us. Thank you for taking us out. Go now. Hasten. Amen. Yes, brothers and sisters. Press the like button. Show the Most High that you on his side. Show the Most High you understand that everything is being restored. Okay, you've been, the covenant is restored. Everything is back to normal. Wow, everything will be back to normal. You know, thank Raphael. Thank the Archangel Raphael. Tell him like, thank you, Raphael. You did a good job. Okay. Let me see. I got something here. Somebody probably sent me something. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I got some type of email. You know, take the Father, take the Archangel Raphael, tell him thank you, man. Thank you for doing the Most High's work. Thank you. That's why we always tell the angels, thank you for not betraying the Father and become demon like Asmodeus and kill our husbands and kills our wives. Yeah. That's nothing, brothers and sisters. When you tell the angels, thank you for not become Asmodeus and then tormenting me. What a reproach. 7 husbands. People are calling you witch. Yeah, you killed all your husband. Yeah. All praises to the Most High. Press the like button, brothers and sisters. Okay. Thank you, Raphael, for being here with us. Thank you for delivering this good message. Thank you to the Most High. Thank all the angels. Thank you. Okay. That's what it is, right? Okay, tomorrow, okay, brothers and sisters, one last touch. Tomorrow we're going to sanctify a fast for the healing. We're going to pray and tell Father, thank you for healing us. Thank you for sending Raphael upon us. Thank you. Okay? Thank you for restoring the covenant with us. All right, brothers and sisters? By the power invested in me, by the power the Most High granted me, I'm leaving all of you in peace. Please be at peace, brothers and sisters, okay? There will be no Jacob's trouble. You have been restored. Raphael is in your midst. He's healing you. He's taking you out of Sheol. He's taking you out of the underworld. He's taking you out of hell. Father, send him. All praises to the Most High YAHAWAH. In the name of the Holy Spirit, sanctifying YAHAWAH. Shalom. All right? Honor and respect. I'll see you people tomorrow at 12 p.m. for the prayer and for the fast prayer. Fast. Remember, sun up, we fasting, sundown. You can go eat now, drink now, but once the sun rises, the fast begin. All right? Shalom.